Hi, and welcome back to Dating Advice After a Divorce. My name is Craig, and thank you for joining me. Today, we're going to talk about things to talk about on a first date and some things to avoid. Now, on my channel so far, we have talked about dating etiquette, things to wear on first dates, meeting people on dating apps. We've talked about all of that. But I know that there are some people that are still worried about things to talk about on a first date. They might be thinking, well, what if I run out of things to say, or how do I know what to talk about? You got to look at it like this. You're meeting somebody new. You're meeting a new friend. Don't be worried about, you're trying to meet somebody that you're going to have a long-term relationship with and put a lot of pressure on them. Don't worry about that. You're just simply meeting somebody new. And this could be a new friend. So you're just asking questions about them. And that'll help take some of the pressure off. Okay? So if you're meeting a new friend, you should really not run out of any questions to ask them because you just want to get to know them better. All right? It is, what do you do for work? Do you like your job? Okay, when it comes to kids, I suggest, unless they bring this up first, that you can talk about your kids first. You put that out there. Talk about your kids. My kids do this, or they're in this grade, or whatever it may be. If you met them on a dating profile and you saw that they have kids, and you know for a fact they have kids, and you mention your kids and they don't want to talk about their kids, then I say move on from that. Because they could be somebody that wants to keep that very private and not let this brand new person know too much about their kids. And that's fine. And they have that right to do that. Okay? So move on from there. You don't have to be like, well, I know you got 3 kids, so tell me all about them. No, I just met you. I don't feel comfortable giving you that information. So you got to respect that part, okay? There's so many other things that you could be talking about. What's your favorite movie? What kind of books do you like to read? What's your favorite concert? Oh, I noticed you got a tattoo. I've got tattoos. You can talk about all that kind of stuff. There's really so many things that you can talk about. It's only if you get in your own head and get worried about, there's a pause in the conversation and now you get worried. No, it's okay. You don't have to just constantly be talking the whole time. Take a drink of water, relax. It's okay. You want to make them feel comfortable, okay? You never know. You could be on a first date with somebody who's a real introvert, right? And they're very quiet and they're only giving 1 to 2 word answers. Don't let that shut you down as a person who's asking all the questions. It might just take a little time for them to open up and feel more comfortable giving you these answers. If that's the case, feel free to talk about yourself and the things that you like to help them feel more relaxed. Because you don't know where they are in the dating process. Are you the first person they've dated since their divorce? Are you the first person they've dated after maybe their spouse passed away? You have no idea where they are at. Or maybe they just got out of a terrible relationship with somebody and it was horrible and they've got pressure from family and friends to get out there and start dating again. And maybe they don't even want to be out there dating. So just slow down. Take it easy. Ask questions about trying to get to know a new friend. And if it takes a little time, you can talk about yourself or whatever it may be. Now, you do need to be prepared for this, that if they want to ask certain questions, because there are things that are very, very important to them. I might not personally bring up certain things on a first date, but if they want to talk about it, really, I'm open to anything. But if they want to know, where are you politically? Where are you when it comes to religion? Where are you, when it comes to money or whatever it may be? There are some people that are just, I need to know this before I'm willing to really invest more time in this relationship and move forward with you. So you just have to be ready for that. It's not stuff that I would bring up necessarily on a first date, but I want to let you know that there are people out there. Because if you don't meet that criteria, then they're not going to want to invest that time. If you're way politically different from each other, they're just going to be like, okay, let's just have this dinner and we're going to call it good. So, but those are just a few of the things that I would avoid. Would be anything that's going to really bring the conversation down, talking about terrible things that are maybe are happening in the world, or a horrible death that's being all over the media or something like that. Something that would really just bring the conversation to a halt. Yeah, those might be things that I might avoid. But if you're picking up that they want to talk about those things, absolutely continue to talk about that kind of stuff. Anything that you're interested in. But read the other person and see how your questions are landing with them, because you certainly don't want to be like, well, I'm a sportsaholic and I just want to talk about football all the time. And this person's just like, I don't want to talk about this at all. So I hope you're reading the other person and that they don't want to talk about that. And they're just like, yeah, football's great. Yeah. And they're just eating their food and they're just like, man, this dude won't shut up about it. So read the other person and how they're reacting to your questions. So in all honesty, you really shouldn't run out of things to talk about with somebody. The conversation should just flow, especially if you have good chemistry with them. Again, I go back to, I think that you should have a phone call with somebody before you meet them. That phone call is going to tell you a lot. Yes, you might be texting back and forth and setting up your date. That phone call will even let you know, like, yeah, there's a little bit of chemistry here. We have a connection. The conversation flows. If you don't get that phone call, if you can't have that phone call before meeting, hey, it's not the end of the world. I just suggest that you do it if possible. But just remember, you're meeting somebody new, whether the date takes off and you guys see each other again and again and again, or it's just a one and done, you met somebody new. It's no big deal. So I really want you to not to worry about that kind of pressure. You're just meeting somebody new. Talk to them like a friend, and the first date will go very, very well. There you go. I hope you found this helpful. Please share this with anybody that you believe that could use this information. Please like and subscribe. And thank you very much. And I hope you have a great day.